we are back once again in Minecraft. I've been playing a bit offline since the day before yesterday or so because I've been feeling a tad nostalgic. In my first Minecraft world, which I lost a few years ago, I had this pretty neat mountain base. It didn't really look like this mountain. It was like actual like blocky mountain, pre-updates, pre-mine shafts, even before a lot of the cave systems. So I decided to make myself a little mountain base in homage to my first one, applying the things I've learned so far. And yeah, this is the shape I ended up with. I ended up connecting these two rocky hills, made a little bridge between them, and decorated the inside a bit. Oh, careful. Added some stalagmites. And this is what it's looking like currently. Hopefully the broadcast won't stop suddenly like it always does when I play on my PS4. I did remove a few, what are they called? I forget. I'm gonna say expansion packs, but that's not it. Oh, right, mods. I did remove a few mods, and since then it hasn't been giving me that many issues, so hopefully it works now. Anyway, we climb up this little... Sorry. I'm very pensive today. I can't stop umming and humming. I might not talk much. I'm a bit tired. But I just really wanted to play a little bit. So yeah, you come in here. The first thing I actually built was this ginormous fish tank. So you come in here, you head directly to the kitchen. You've got your stoves. These are modded, as you can see. Then over here we would have the composter, aka trash bin, our jars of marmalade, some juice, the quote-unquote fridge, the temperature checker on the fridge, and here we have the smaller storage area next to the kitchen for a fire. We've got carrots, we've got potatoes, we've got eggs, more juice, some cheese, which I really enjoy the shape of, bread, cookies, watermelon. Then here, this is just for decorating for later. This is not going to be here. In fact, I might just move that out of the way now. Here we have our little chill music room. You can actually play the piano. Before I did manage to play When the Saints Go Walking In, but I'm sure that if I tried that again, it might not work out as well. But yeah, we have our little happy ghast ride. Poor thing. Then the jukebox, a little stove. I set a campfire down a couple blocks under so that we could at least hear the sound, because sadly these are not interactable, at least without a pot or a pan on top. But I did want a little stove in here just to make it extra cozy. I like this little nook. I love little reading nooks, little chill spots. And here, it's funny because I proposed to myself, okay, let's make some simple walls spec'd. Did I manage to make them simple? No, I did not. But I did make a cute little mural of a doggy, which I love. Look at that, even got the little ball. And yeah, so let me show you. This stand I made is inspired by something I saw on YouTube a while back. I just love the idea of using this as a little decal, I think is the word. Eventually I will put armor on here and whatnot, and here I'm thinking of adding something. I'm not quite sure yet what. It might just end up being bookcases, who knows. Or maybe a little nook to hide in. I don't know, maybe a little secret passage could be fun, because in my first, long-term world with a mountain home, I did have secret passageways, and I loved that. Anyway, so up here we go, next to the mural. I will be making a couple murals throughout this build. Then down there is what's going to be the dining room, what we're going to be working on a bit today. Scooch up here. Up here, this color is temporary. I just had to check that it wasn't going on the outside. And then here I was thinking of making an office space for us. And I would like to find a way to make like a really, really cool secret little enchanting room. I still have to figure that out. Okay, let's fly out of here. So that's the shape. I'm actually not unhappy with the wood peeking out of there, because then you can see that there has been some construction going on. I tried to make it natural looking, but I'm a bit extra, so it's not completely natural looking. But I am enjoying the way that these future windows look over here. We got some big juice barrels. Pardon me. So yeah, and then over here I want to make a path because there is an inside from when I first started connecting two mountains. I couldn't for the life of me find like a big contundente, I don't know the word in English right now, robust, I guess, mountain. So I figured something out, and it's not too far from my original base, from my Bogwitch base and the city, so that's good, but it is a little bit more separate, more private, and I like that, you know. When you're tired of villagers and your neighbor the witch, who sometimes throws potions at you when she's in a bad mood, you can just hang out here. Oh no, that's just the water. Never mind that. Terrible. Okay, let's see. I might not talk much. I'm just gonna chill out a little bit, readjust. I hope you can still hear me okay. And have some fun while building. And that's it. Gosh, I'm sleepy. I don't know if I finished my sentence before, but yeah, it was funny because I started off thinking, okay, let's do some simple walls, and then I clearly did not go simple, but you know, it's not bad. Art is expression in the end, so we shall see what comes of it. For now, let's put some clay down. If it's nighttime when you're watching this, or where you're watching this, I hope you have a good night. Resting is important. Let's see. I think I've gotten a bit sick. Oh no. I really love this tool. It's come in handy many, many times. Let's see if we can close this up. can probably hear the birds chirping outside. Hope you don't mind. Even though it is Thursday, it's really giving Sunday vibes to me today. By the way, I completely lost the past few weeks' streams because I forgot to download them, which was sad and frustrating. So I'm gonna try and set up an alarm or something so I remember to download my streams at least once per week, so I at least have them saved in my computer for future use. It's really a shame because I thought the builds were coming out really nice, and the Roblox series were entertaining. Had some combos on there, but I'm just trying some things out here. I hear a villager, but I don't know where they are. Oh, right there. Oh, you are the fun one. I like you. Merchant. What's this? Okay, so furniture merchant. Nice to see you. This one gives seeds. Maybe something darker. I do like the red accents. You know what? We'll save resin for later. That's the beauty and the horrors of creating stuff, well, in creative. Because you have so many endless choices, it can get a little bit difficult. Hold on. This might pop out, but we'll try and see if it doesn't. And here we're probably gonna do that. Or not. I'll think about it. Excuse me. By the way, the fish were quite well placed initially because I spread them out after letting the kelp grow, but then I thought, hey, like everything is a source block of water, so they should be able to move around. Little did I know that there's a glitch in, what is this, Bedrock? I'm not sure. But this version where the fish's AI is still a bit dum-dums, so they're not gonna move from there. And some of them I did manage to move around, but the rest are just hanging there for now, and I kind of had to give up on that dream. Temporarily. I just got more things to do, you know? Oops, too far. Okay. Let's bring the yellow from the other room. Interesting. Honestly, don't mind it. Oh, grumpy dog. Loud grumpy dog. Sorry about the noise. What am I gonna do here about this corner? Well, for now I'll place you, and I'll figure it out. Too much wood. My initial thoughts weren't to make this so dark, but then again, I'm doing this without planning, just seeing what inspiration brings. Again, terribly sorry about the dog barking outside. But if I close the window, it's gonna get real stuffy in here. And if we texture later, it's gonna be fine. Oof, no, not vertical. Definitely not vertical. Maybe a bit of concrete? I wish there was a softer yellow. I might actually end up standing up and closing the window, even if it does get a bit in here. Give me a second. My, my. Okay, there we go. Might as well take advantage to clean my stuffy nails and drink some water. Please drink water. Okay. Back at it once again. I like using some knotted elements, but not a lot. I prefer to keep it as original as possible. But yeah, we shall see. Maybe I can bring in the white. Or maybe there's going to be too sudden a change in flooring. Okay, let's try this out. Paintbrush, paintbrush. Maybe I'll save this design for another room. It is giving a bit too much. do want a high ceiling. But which height? Maybe too much, but he can always add it back. Look at that mural. I love it. Maybe I will make a darker wall on this side. Whoopsie. I really want to read some audiobooks today. I don't know. I just got the feeling in me today. Let's see. Too many textures. Yay or nay. We shall see. Honestly, it's impressive how much Minecraft has changed throughout the ages. I haven't seen a baby chicken yet, though. I do look forward to it. Shit, why am I doing it like this? If I can just clip here, clip there, go back. And too much texture. It's awfully quiet now with the window closed. I'm thinking of making some cookies later. That would be nice. And I do have some milk still, so oof, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to ask around the house if anybody has some chocolate. Chocolate chip the best. How do you like your cookies? Like, I love it when they're a tad bit caramelized, crunchy on the outside, but squishy. It's gotta be squishy. And basically coming apart and soft in the middle. And I mean a big middle, like the circumference of the middle of the cookie that I'm talking about is massive. So it's really just the outer edges that are crunchy. Thinking about cookies makes me happy. Okay. I've noticed lately that the reason my throat keeps hurting is because I have this tendency to heighten my pitch, which I know is very common for a lot of femme-presenting people. And I'm trying to talk more within my natural range, which is this. But at the same time, it's so low in comparison to what I'm used to that I'm not even sure if people can understand me correctly, if I'm enunciating enough. I just hope I am. Oopsie, forgot to change. Oh, I have a wonderful idea for another mural. So interesting. I will have to change this side, though. We'll figure that out. Who knows, maybe I do go for the Gothic Cathedral look. Alright, I think I'm just gonna completely get rid of this. Turn it to wood for now. Okay. I do want some brightness in this room. How I plan to achieve that, I am unsure. Let's just play around for a while and figure it out. Oh my. Then again, okay. Let's start fresh. Okay. Good. Over here, let's turn everything to stone. Let's Medusa it. Oopsie. I don't think that was my intention. Alright. Darn it. Okay. Okay, let's think a bit more. I think maybe instead of placing the mural here, which could be interesting, but it's a bit overwhelming on this side, we can do it around here. Why'd I do that? Maybe even in another place. First things first. Resetting. Okay, so for now this is what we have to work with. Kind of wish I could add a third window. Smaller one. Over here. That might be too much. Hold on, let's see. Time to think. For now, I'm just gonna change this over to glass as well. Oops. Lovely. What is this inspiring me to do? I think I would greatly enjoy concave ceiling. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not the fourth. One more. One more. One more. Should we make it uneven? Yeah. And here we have the little problem. Put another light there, I can't see anything. Okay. Maybe, Spect, you should really think of finishing this section before moving on. Okay. I'm gonna experiment. Oh. Well, that was nothing. Okay, let's move on. Oh goodness. Too far. Oh wow. Please don't get stuck. Okay, now. Thank goodness for the undo button. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, so here we're already popping out into this space. Where's the water feature? Did I break it? Oopsie. Okay. Or is it on the other side? No, how could it be on the other side? Let's see what we messed up. So far so good. Okay, aha. There we are. Okay, actually, let's remove that and do that again. Pop up and out. Freedom. Okay, so we're gonna have to think this through a bit more. I think black is too dark for this room. So how about we go like this. And then 2 and 2. But then again, there's the problem of this darn corner. It would have to be a lot more circular. And this corner is also not exact. Maybe I'm complicating things because I'm sleepy. Lately I have been unable to fall back asleep as easily as I usually do. But oh well. You know what? Maybe I'll make a little balcony here. That can be cute. Okay, let's push aside the idea of the concave roof for now. Okay, lovely. And then here, just gonna go ahead and spruce. Yeah, let's try spruce. Who doesn't love spruce, right? Down. And then this we can tidy up. So 1, 2. Not bad. Here, I think we're probably going to close this at some point. Maybe I did go too tall with the roof. I'm not going to be streaming for long. I will probably continue building offline. And then try to take a nap because my eyes are shutting. And then make some lovely little cookies. Oh man, I really fucking want cookies. Oopsie. Okay, nice warm colors. Ooh, one of my pigeon friends is visiting. I love pigeons, I really do. They're great. And so silly. Yes, yes, I'll get you some peas later. Okay, then how about if we lower this one? Just want to make sure we've built something because in the end we undid the entire dining room. Oopsie. I don't know if you can hear the pigeon, but he is miffed. Okay, he left now. He'll be back. Just like the Terminator. Actually, yeah, let's leave it like that. Oops. Darn it. Okay, that's pretty cute, I think. And I do want to leave some stone while building, so you can see that it's like actually carved out. Since I'm already here, let's put up some glass. I haven't been using the paints, I've been using the actual blocks, but we'll see how that looks. And then we can decide later. Since I'm keeping these quite simple. I think it should be okay to be blocks. Oh. That's interesting. I'll just pop these two, well, three open for me. I should have streamed yesterday when I had a lot more energy. Well, I say a lot more, but a little more. Not bad. Oh, honestly, this was not calculated, but I love the fact that I can see the moon perfectly through here. And I do like the detail of the balcony. Also, it doesn't take away from the mural. I will probably make something a bit more interesting around these edges. Well, let's see them from the outside. No, from the outside I'm content with it just being glass for now. I might add some walls and stuff. But for now we're focusing on the interior. Time to think. Actually, folks, I'm quite tired. I think I'm just gonna go take that nap. I know this was quite a short stream and uneventful, really. So I'm just gonna sit myself here on the couch, look out at the music room, enjoy a little music, and head to bed. Really. Hold on. Let's see if we can't turn on the disc. This one. Maybe not this one. Yikes. Okay. Forgot that was the stuff of nightmares. This one is very dream-coded. But it's not the vibe I'm going for either. Every time I try to finish a stream nicely, I mess it up somehow. Oh well, it's part of my charm. Actually, big step, yeah. Let's make it a bit lively. So anyway, I hope to see you all in the next stream. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful almost start to the weekend. And when I see you again, hopefully we'll have advanced with the darn dining room and a couple more things. Take care, everyone.